kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas offense comes onto the field first today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
And now this offense will take the field again. Handoff from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
To the air, it's Manning. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fighting off the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab behind the line, it's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll take it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grab behind the line. It's Ross.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, still going. Still on his feet at the 45. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready to go.
Off play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Finds his man. It's James. Pulled down for the tackle. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Might be calling a hot route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Cricket.
Tries again to get it in. And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some
And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Wingo. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. How about this? They go empty on 2nd and 2. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with confidence.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Rushes on him, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And you have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the 3rd play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
Here comes the Texas offense. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer.
There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give out of the gun.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Now the play fake. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away. And
going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
you don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's more. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. To the air, it's Manning. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier in bounds.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. It's complete on the right side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a pickup and a first down. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look, thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. From the 30-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
And the Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. They go to the wide receiver screen. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
He wants to throw it. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Off the play fake. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run, run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout by the defense.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Back to pass, it's Manning. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here.